So this was an experiment to use isopon resin, which is a glass fibre resin intended for repairing cars, boats, caravans and so on, in craft projects. I'm a bit of a cheapskate, and this was a cheap resin. This was £15 for this can. It's a litre. However, it was not entirely successful, as you'll see if you carry on watching this video. So spoilers, this is a video about how to fail with resin. I think probably the key problem I had is that this resin is really smelly when it's curing. It off-gases fumes of something probably quite noxious. So it's not an indoor job using it. The other thing is, I was really confident about my plan for how to mix it in these cups. And if you watch my previous video, I had this idea about measuring it in these. I've measured epoxy in these cups before and it's just been fine. I measured this stuff in these cups and it dissolved the cups because I think they're polystyrene and this is a styrene based resin. So the cup actually dissolved as I was using it. I just about managed to get the project done. So anyway, if you just want to watch the process of how I stuck all this together, keep watching. So here we go. Here's the plan for this evening. So I've got my resin ready, I've got my board ready to work on. I've got a whole bunch of those lolly sticks over there, the coloured ones. We're going to be mixing up a big batch of resin and we're going to try and make a big block of rainbow plywood. Right, so I need to put the resin in the cup and add a pea-sized piece of hardener for every 10 ml of resin. So I've got to put 10 blobs of hardener in there. My gosh, that stuff stinks. Yeah, it's not clear. That's our 100 ml of resin. 10 pea-sized blobs of hardener. 1, 2, 10. I'm not sure if those are really pea size. It's a bit of a vague description really, pea size. It could mean anything. So, gloves on. Now I imagine that they've coloured this hardener red to make it easier to know when you've mixed it thoroughly. So, okay, I think that's probably fairly evenly mixed in now. So the resin is a kind of honey coloured, slightly pinkish mixture, but for what I'm doing here that's going to be fine. So, like we did last time, I'm going to work on top of a piece of paper. I'm not interspersing the uncoloured sticks this time. I've decided I'm going to go for full colour effect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So on my red on there. Good thing is it's very nice and fluid, which helps me a lot. And once I get past this first layer, hopefully the build will just make it a bit easier to work with. We're just going to have a bit of trouble at the start. Okay, so it ended on red. That means I need to start on orange. Okay, we're in trouble now. The cup's just fallen apart completely. So, my resin is eating the cup. So, sheet of plastic on top. Another board on top. Then we'll find something to weigh it down, but I need to get these gloves off because I think that resin is eating through the gloves. That's kind of interesting. Here's an interesting thing. So there, all my confidence about how you can mix up in these cheap plastic cups was for nothing. That resin dissolves the plastic that these cups are made of. I've got a feeling it's a polystyrene type resin, and these are polystyrene cups. So they fell apart while I was using it. I managed to get the job done, but there you go. Maybe I shouldn't have been such a cheapskate. So one more little problem I had is that I think, so if we just have a look at the thing I tried to make, you can see it's stuck together okay, but it still feels quite sticky, and I have a feeling that this resin needs to be open to the air while it's curing so that the fumes can escape, and I think it cures and dries as such rather than epoxy, which just cures by a chemical process. I have a feeling that this resin might need to fume and get rid of some solvents or something before it completely cures and dries. We'll leave this for a little bit longer and we'll see if it does actually dry completely hard and non-sticky. It may yet do, but at the moment it's still a bit too sticky to use, even though it does look quite nice, and the resin has wetted the wood parts of this quite well. So that's what happens when you try to use Isopon resin in this particular context. Not exactly a success. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you again soon.